Premiership Rugby round number 11, folks. Bristol, an away win at Sale. What a way to start the new year for them. We're going to go through some key events and stats, and you guys can let us know your thoughts. But man, Bristol, I swear, for the few years that I've been following the Premiership, have been kind of underperforming. Ever since Pat Lam got that big contract extension, I felt like, and I haven't followed them week in, week out, admittedly, but I feel like they've been underwhelming. They were underwhelming the last game I watched them when they played Exeter. I mean, Exeter have been, coming pretty good, so maybe that's a bit unfair, but this felt like an important result for the Bristol guys to head up to Sale and get a solid away win. They were one try away from the bonus point, but still bloody good. Pleasing to see it wasn't raining as well. I've been sitting here in Auckland summer here in NZ for quite some time watching some pretty miserable weather up north, but a bit of a role reversal because it's piddling down outside. And seemed to be fine up in the north of England. So, yeah, man, Bristol looking dangerous early. Williams with a big old carry, kind of half break until Carpenter won a penalty to break down to get the Sale guys out of jail. That rhymes. But then Bristol got the try anyway a few minutes later. Pressure was absolutely relentless. Williams again with a big carry. This time it's Randall who snipes at the side of the ruck and is able to just dot down. So 7 points to 0. Great start for the Bristol guys. Again, they go 10 phases not long later. McGinty, who's back into the side, puts in a nice cross kick, but Roebuck's able to pinch it out of the air. So Sale are able to clear, but they are absolutely under the pump. You wouldn't have thought they were the home side based on the way things were going. Best Sale chance had in the early stanza was probably Rob Dupree's little dink through for Carpenter, who was also very busy. But that got them good go forward ball, but they ruined it with a forward pass a few minutes later. And Sale moves being ruined with like a knock on, a collapse maul, a forward pass, into touch, whatever you want, were frequent in this game. They were partly the masters of their own demise, but that was the first one. Ibitoye got a second try for the Bristol guys on 17 minutes. When a box kick was charged down and he just pounced on it. There was a couple of tries in this game from charged down box kicks. It was kind of a soft one to concede from a Sale point of view. But Ibitoye, man, he is lethal. He gets the bounce. He's got the gas. And Boomfa, 14 points to 0. Bristol are looking flying. But they did start to concede a few penalties. And the penalty count will be one area that Pat Lam's certainly not happy with in this one. It let the Sharks boys attack around about a metre out for a wee while until they lost the ball. So a soft way to kind of concede that bit of pressure. And Randall, sadly, was looking a bit injured for Bristol. He took a wee knock to the back. At one point, the commentators literally said, we'll see how his back is now that he has to do a box kick. It was Austin Healy saying that. And he doesn't do it well. He gets charged down. It's Johnny Hill who really has great reaction time to charge the box kick down like bloody lightning, and Randall's kick slightly too slow. There's nobody there blocking next to the side of the ruck, so it's an easy charge down. It's a regather, and suddenly Sale are back into the game, 14 points to 7. I thought Malins was looking pretty sharp, despite getting a wee bit of blood out of his nose after copping a hand to the face, but he'll get on the board a bit later. Marmion had to come on for Randall not long later because he couldn't run off the back injury. Sale looked to have got a second one before half time when Carpenter was going down the sideline, but Max Malins put in a heck of a try saver. Sale did have one last chance in Bristol's 22 before half time, but they managed to concede a scrum penalty. So not like Sale didn't have their chances in that first half, but the only one they took was a bit of a fortuitous one. I mean, you've got to make your own luck. But yeah, possessions 51-49 at half-time, territory 53-47. So pretty tight. The Bristol guys have had more run meters, 295 to 228, and more defenders beaten 18-8. Penalty count, though, we'll get to at full time. Second half, man, Bristol score pretty much from the outset, and it's the final score of the game for them, but it's a needed one given the way things finish. Janse van Rensburg up the guts, and he was pretty busy. I think he gets man of the match. They get wide ball to Malins, who made that try-saving tackle in the first half, able to get the try out wide in the second. So 19 points to 7. Great final pass. Was it Dan Thomas with the final pass? Great little flick pass, but 19-7. Solid enough looking lead. Oh no, not the final scoring, final try for the Bristol guys. They do get a penalty later on when Sailor got some issues with discipline. But yeah, another Sale missed chance on 49 minutes, 5 metres out. Red zone efficiency really poor. 59 minutes, Sale maul it on the back of a couple of breakdown penalties. This time, are they going to go over? Nope, they collapsed the maul themselves, so it's a let-off. Massive Sale pressure on 62 minutes. Can they get over? No, but they got advantage. They go again. They go through some phases. It heads into touch from a Bristol boot, though. So there's still Sale ball. They got a line out. They go again. They get advantage. They go for a line out again. They maul it. And this time, Crevy, who's not long come on, is able to go for a try. So talk about hard work. But Sale, after all that pressure for probably, I don't know, how many minutes is it? Like almost 20 solid minutes? Finally get themselves into it. So yeah, it's back to a one-score game. Can they go ahead, take this momentum, and get themselves back in the lead? Well, no, because they get 2 bloody yellow cards. Veanu gives away a unnecessary tip tackle on Ibitoye. He kind of had the tackle made and then just proceeded to put a bit of extra oomph into it, which tipped up Ibitoye. So yellow card for him. Hurts the comeback chance. Then an upright tackle from Ben Bamba. Means it's a second Sale yellow card, so down to 13 men. Bristol up for the 3. 22-14 is the penalty from McGinty. That is the final scoring. Sale still press with 13 men. I mean, Rob de Brea had a chance to put them 5 metres out, but he tries a bit too hard to chew off those metres and ends up kicking it dead. So no more points for this game. So yeah, 22-14. No 4-try bonus point for Bristol, but a hell of an away win. And no losing bonus point for Sale. They would have liked to at least get within the 7 at the death. Sale finished with more possession, 54%, more territory, 53%. They didn't edge any of the other key attacking stats. Their run meters, defenders beaten, and clean breaks all pretty handily. Well, some of them are pretty tight, but pretty comfortably with the Bristol boys. 451 to 389 is the run meters, 7-4 is the clean breaks, that kind of thing. Turnovers conceded though, 13-10. Doesn't surprise me that Sale edged that. Just given how many of those key ones they seem to miss in the red zone. Penalties conceded, 15 by Bristol, 6 by Sale. That's the one area that really will need to be looked at the kind of drawing board from a Bristol point of view, but obviously they'll be happy with the result. Carpenter looked sharp the whole game, 141 metres, 2 clean breaks, 6 defenders beaten. He would have liked to get that one in the corner. Ross Harrison had 18 out of 20 tackles, which is not bad for a big fella. For the Bristol guys, Maylands had 78 metres. Ibitoye had 89 metres. Both of them had 2 clean breaks. Both of them beat a couple of defenders. Dan Thomas had 18 out of 19 tackles. But yeah, man, Bristol. Pleasing win. See if they can kind of push on in the Premiership. Obviously, we're heading to Europe next, but when we do get back to Premiership action at the end of Jan, Bristol will be hosting Bath, which should be a good game given the rivalry there, and then Sale will be away to Gloucester. You guys let us know your thoughts on the game. Do you reckon Bristol are the real deal and can push forward? Or do you think this is a case of Sale missing too many of those chances? You guys let us know your thoughts, and talk to you guys again soon.